My name's John, and I'm the founder and director of Austin Center for Design. I want to talk today about the quality of play, what it means to be playful, and to embrace a sort of childlike curiosity and passion in your design studio and in your work. For me, play is not necessarily about shooting Nerf guns and having stuffed animals, although I will tell you there are a lot of stuffed animals around our design studio. But that's not important. Instead, it's about a culture that embraces a certain sort of half-baked curiosity. What I mean by that is it allows people to move forward with an idea, not necessarily knowing if the idea is going to succeed. Another way of thinking about this form of play is the idea of embracing what-if thinking. What that means is somebody might say, well, what if the camera actually had wheels on it? If you work for a camera company and somebody suggested that, typically an engineer will immediately say things like, that will never work, the destabilization will be off the charts, there's no way that that camera could actually succeed in the marketplace because people wouldn't understand how to use it, it doesn't fit with our supply chain, we don't have components for that, where are we going to source the wheels? Essentially, you're going to get a couple hundred good, valid, logical reasons why you shouldn't pursue the idea that you just threw out. Unfortunately, that will be the end of the idea, and there's probably something pretty powerful about the idea because you suggested it for a reason. Something made you think that that was a legitimately good idea. It might have been something in your personal experience, it might be something you observed when watching an end user utilize your products, or it might actually be a pretty lousy idea, but you'll never know and you'll never get to play that out. There's a phenomenon in improv called yes and, which is where an actor gets a line, you are a shark, and then they say yes and. So instead of saying I'm not a shark, I'm a person, they say yes, and I'm a shark that just got beached and landed on the beach and now I'm trying to get back in the water. Essentially they build on whatever was thrown at them. Part of having a playful culture is using yes and thinking. And so if we said, well, what if there's a camera that's on wheels? A way to not go down the path of killing that idea before it gets any runway is to say yes, and that camera on wheels, maybe it's a toy, but it actually has a high-quality Lumix lens in it. Yes, and maybe we sell it so that children can learn how to take pictures, but at the same time those pictures are high quality, high value, they really look crisp and they can be posted on social media sites. Essentially, yes and thinking allows you to build on top of a half-baked idea to get to something really truly magical. There's no guarantee you're going to get to something really truly magical, and part of a culture that embraces playful yes and types of thinking, or what-if thinking if you'd like, is allowing for enough runway, enough mistakes, and enough failures without always removing the entire process. Another way of saying that is if someone tries this what-if thinking and spends a couple weeks working on something and nothing comes of it, that's okay. It's important that any management individuals who are sort of responsible for setting the tenor of company culture realize that that's not wasted time. It allows for that person to later say, I'm going to try again. I got another cool idea. I really think that I got something this time. And again, they may fail. In fact, part of a culture that embraces this is saying, you know what, there's no limit. Like, you can keep trying stuff and failing, as long as that trying is really coming from a place of good intention, and that person is given the skills and support they need to foster those ideas. Think a little bit about what that might mean in your own organization, be it if you're in a position to allow somebody that runway, or if you're in a position where you might be asking for that. Because typically what kills this play, this what-if thinking, this innovation culture is fear. I mean, it's a fear of people challenging existing norms, it's a fear of time not well spent, and it's a fear of not being able to commoditize and value and measure every minute of somebody's day. That's explicitly not what the major companies that we all sort of love to talk about do. It's not what you're going to find that gets done at Nike and Starbucks and Apple. These companies give their employees runway to explore and to play, and And so again, if you're in a position to manage somebody like that, think a little bit about how you can change the way that you gauge success and the metrics and understanding that you put around judging if your employee is or isn't performing appropriately. Thanks.